Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have a new trade today. Let's go. 10 minutes to go here. I'm gonna lead you through it. We're gonna take a trade. What's popping, fam? May the best win today. May the best win today. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. What's good? What's good? Austin, my man, good to see you. Snowfall, good to see you too, man. Hambo. Cheetah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna lead you to the game plan today. Cash Party, good to see you, brother. Rafael. Mariana. Pavel. Nice. Let's go, man. Hey, let's check. Let's get it. Okay. Hope you guys did well yesterday with the FOMC. I was literally chilling in my bed here. I had my phone. It was 3 a.m. and I was falling asleep. And I literally fell asleep with my phone in my hand here. The worst way to fall asleep, you guys know. You should never go to bed with your phone, by the way. Absolutely terrible. However, the FOMC came and it came out bullish, okay? We came out up, we came down beforehand and we went up eventually and we tapped. We actually tapped in that level here today. Roughly or almost in at level 235. We talked about it for the last 2 days. That key level, the previous weekly point of control here. Okay? We took that trade setup, right? We placed that limit order. Guess what's happened? Hey, listen. I'm gonna keep this order open. Okay? That's what we're doing here. I'm gonna keep this open right now. And we're gonna talk about the game plan right now. We have 10 minutes left. Should be enough time here. And I'll lead you through it right now. Gold is coming down. I expect that gold goes up during the news here. I would not be surprised if it doesn't. Or I would be surprised if it doesn't. Let's put it in this perspective here. But yeah, let me quickly, lead you through everything today. And let's make sure that, it's just time to get the party started. What do you guys think? Okay, after the news here, we have a bunch of more data. We have also the New York Stock Exchange open. We have a couple of other opportunities that are coming along afterwards as well here. Again, the point of control, man. It happened 3 times in a row where I did not get triggered into my limit order. It's magic or it's just craziness. I don't know what it is here, but analysis here on point. We're looking forward to that to confirmation. But look at the liquidity that's getting built up right now. I think this is important to mention. This is all built up, in my opinion, for some some liquidity hunt here. Okay, gathering liquidity to move up. I would not be surprised if it doesn't, or I would be surprised if it doesn't here. Let me just lead you through the game plan real quick. And let's just wait for the news to come out and see where this will take us right now here. Again, once again, I really, truly appreciate that you guys come here at 8 a.m. EST, getting ready, trying to come with some nice tunes, waiting for the pre-market game plan to open. And of course, we have some news coming along here. That's the plan for today, okay? The man with the plan, all right? Shout out to my Indian brothers. Indians are going to take over the world. So I'm building my connections. That's the main reason for my live streaming. So I can build up valuable relationships with my Indian comrades, okay? Just so you know. Market, gold, 22nd of February. We have the initial jobless claims today. We have the PMI and we have the home sales. Then we have, of course, these key levels that we highlighted here. I'm going to keep it very short this time. Very powerful here. Previous weekly PUC is at 235.3, okay? This is where we actually tapped into perfectly right here. You could see that this was the second previous week. We saw that the value area low was a key level that we reacted from previously here. This is the point of control right now. We tapped into it and we already came down quite aggressively, man. It's absolutely crazy. The main reason is the 10-year yield, okay? The 10-year yield has flipped that resistance here. So to conclude here, all the key levels are important. The FOMC opened bullish and led into continuation during Asia and London. Not any significance in terms of news outcomes. So there was nothing, crazy when looking at the report here in regards to the actual information. Everything we kind of knew already. Nothing significant for, the next FOMC press as well so far. That might come later on, okay? Gold came up to our 235 key level, but didn't tap into the POC yet. Very close. Dollar index showing signs of a bullish reversal, but I'm also not impressed, okay, with the 4-hour candle here. However, look at the dollar index here right now and look at this previous weekly range. Same scenario. We tapped into the value area low, and that was a clear bounce. So we bounced from the value area low here, and we came back above the point of control in the value area high as well. LTA concepts, baby. Volume and price. These key levels are so fucking accurate. It's absolutely insane. Okay? Absolutely insane. If we understand and you understand the system that we're working with here, man, then we have just something absolutely fantastic to work with. And that's why my goal is to bring that structure here. So, obviously gold is coming down before the news. Usually that's not a good sign here, okay? This could lead into a short-term push up here. That's the reason why I'm like, you know what? If we push up, then I'm just going to keep my limit order open. Because again, we have the value area high as well there. We have the point of control there. In case we push up here, we have still not broken that trend as well. Okay, your trend is your friend until it's not. In this case, a takeout of the London high is what I'm looking for. So for example, now of course we had the London open just now. And if you take the London high here, you could see that the London high is right around the point of control here. Wouldn't be crazy if you manipulate that, come in and get rejected again to target then the lows and put in a continuation to the downside here back to the Sunday open on a Thursday due to the fact that the treasuries here are looking that particularly strong. Okay, all in all, I'm still remaining the same limit order from yesterday's stream. Okay, that's the conclusion, what I'm looking for. I'm just going to keep it open. If we're not getting it triggered, it is what it is. I'm just going to wait and sit and see where price will take us right there. And based upon that, after the news, we have probably like a 15-minute or 30-minute candle. And then we have probably enough information for the next possible trade setup already. So I'm not really that worried about, FOMOing in right now market. I don't think it makes sense here. I do not see significant levels where I'm like, okay, this is where I would place a buy limit right now. Either because my overall projection is that gold will come down here. But, I'm looking and hopefully want to see that swipe. But again, that reaction that we saw previously was already interesting here. So if you decide to continue down here, it is what it is. But, once again, I'm just going to keep my limit order open, guys, for now. And then after the news, new trades, okay? That's the goal for this session. So last thing, psychology. I will trade the news limit with the same entry, solid RR, targeting the Sunday open. If it's validated, I will look for bullish continuation setups. We talked about this before as well. That still has not changed. The reason why is because I think if we manage to close above the point of control in the very area high, that we're going to lead into continuation to the 252. So that's kind of that next level right there. And the 252 it is, of course, a major high, a major swing point in combination with a massive gap that's still there. So there is still a massive gap above. I'm still looking to trade that gap in case we were pushing up as well. And in case I get stopped out, for example, then I'm just looking for that continuation trade here. If you decide to come down here, the first two key levels that I'm looking for is the 220. Okay, that's a super important level. That is, for example, the level of this whole week. So if you look at the open and you draw, let's say, the VIX range volume profile until yesterday's daily closure, then you will get this information. The value area low is at 2020. That's a key level. Why? We have been rejecting, or we have been bouncing from it quite strong previously already. This is where we have set a new area of support as well. And this is also confirmed with the footprint. All right, the footprint is the bid and ask, chart. It's actually what's actually behind the candlesticks, right? The bid and ask, the orders, the time and sales, all that stuff. Based upon the 2020, it is acting as a significant level that we cannot neglect here. So, if we manage to get there, I'm very curious to see how we respond there, because this could also lead into a bullish scenario. But for now, for the news, I'm just gonna keep it open. I have 3 minutes left. Hopefully we come up bullish, we shoot up, and we get triggered into our sell limit. That's the idea for now. And I'm gonna keep it very short, very straightforward for today. And then after that, it's just back to work right away. I'm always happy when the news is behind us, because then we can start thinking about the next layers here. Of course, we have the existing home sales as well, 30 minutes after the New York Stock Exchange open as well. So do take that in consideration. We have the NYSA, and then we have the existing home sales as well. Depending on the move today, we're going to see if this is actually going to be relevant. All right? That's it. If you managed to get into the position and you stick with this order and you got triggered, then congratulations. But for me, third time in a row. Wayne says, mine triggered. I did a few pips lower. I learned from the master. Well, listen to me. If I place a sell limit, just put it under me, front run me, because it seems to be working in your favor so far. Yeah, based upon that here. Who else took that trade from yesterday here? Who else went into that sell limit at 235? Just want to see who actually took this trade from yesterday, or who kept the trade open. Just curious to see what's popping there. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Has to be the case here. Okay. Please show the MetaTrader window more. TradingView gets confusing. So I do my analysis in TradingView. I don't have enough information on the MetaTrader chart. I just cannot get the information that I need in order to make a decision. And therefore, I need to look at the TradingView chart here. It's just giving me the information that I need. Okay. MetaTrader is for the executions and tracking. All right. That's what I'm absolutely looking for here. Mariana says, I took the sell today on London. Austin says, I knew it was going to come through. Vid says, I kept the trade open. Didn't trigger me. Unfortunate. Dom says, I wasn't triggered by 1 pip. Man. What's going on with these pips here? Man, I already have the reels I need right now. Okay, let's go news. Nothing crazy though. Nothing crazy at all. So far at least. Better than expected. All right, for the dollar. In all ways here, okay. The forecast came out worse than expected, yet it came out better than expected. So again, the confusion is there once again. All right, that's why I don't really like to look at the actual data, especially not in the short term, but it's just interesting to see what's happening here. Okay. Gold is still pushing. What is happening? Okay, it's coming down. It's still coming down here. All right. Man, that trade, man. Oh my God. That would have been absolutely amazing. That would have been fantastic here. Well, congratulations if you got triggered. Congratulations. I took the 3% from the FOMC on gold. Okay, how to know if news is good or bad, pushing up or down? Well, in this case, the news came up much better than expected. So good for the dollar. Not as good for gold here. So far, we're seeing that continuation. Okay, 10-year yield as well. Continuation for the 10-year yield. Continuation for the dollar. Dollar seems to be holding up very, very nicely here. The euro seems to be coming down towards the Asian lows. Also, same thing, by the way, on the euro. If you look here on this chart for the euro right here, we had the value area high of this range. We tapped into the value area high. Also another level here. Volume once again. Okay. 234.9. Okay. Where do you live? I live in Bali. I took a long at 224 with a stop loss 220. So Jerome got me out of the trade on 1 pip. That's unfortunate here. What do you think of reverse trade bots for unprofitable traders? Well, this is what a lot of prop firms are doing already. A lot of brokers are doing already. So yeah. How do you track these unprofitable traders? So that's the question, right? Because, yeah, it depends. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so nothing too crazy, to be honest, guys. Like not really a really big move here. Okay. We just saw a follow through here. We're kind of holding up here. To be honest, if I'm looking at this chart right now and I'm looking at the very area low at 220, then, you know, let's see how price responds here, because it's an important level. Very curious to see how we react around to 220. If you can get down here, I might be taking a long position. Okay, I understand the news, I get it, but yeah, just wait and see how the dollar reacts, because the dollar is now coming into that resistance as well. All right, we have a massive range here. We're heading now right into the value area low of this big range, right here as well. So just see how price responds, and this could indicate a potential reversal for the dollar again. Okay, so yes, bullish, but is it enough for us to push through here? That's the question. So we will find out here. We have no bottom wick on this candle here. It doesn't look that impressive to me. Same for gold right now. This potential short or this outcome here does not looking that impressive to me either. So hopefully we get to the 220. And if the dollar shows signs of rejections, then you know, I'm gonna change my bias. I'm gonna take a long here. For now, I would say that of course, yeah, great if you enter this trade. That's all I can say. Yeah, we didn't get triggered into our position yesterday and today, so I have unfortunately to close the position right now at the moment and manually enter my position once price reaches that same level again, and see how we respond from there. Okay, looking forward to it. I get a lot of questions about the strategy and how it's possible that I can predict these levels like to the exact, you know, for the last weeks, you know, every single time. It's no magic whatsoever. Okay, it's not that I know things that you guys don't know. It's no secret sauce. We're building the hybrid concept for it. I can't wait to show you. The conclusion is that it's built around volume, volume and price. So not volume and time, volume and price. That's usually what I like to do here, because, you know, I utilize volume as my main source of indication for the markets, and you know, the amount of orders traded at a specific level, and so on and so on. So rather than trading horizontal support and resistance, I use volume as my horizontal support and resistance, if that makes sense. These are my key levels. So not just levels based upon previous days. For example, right? Just to throw you an example real quick in regards to what I'm talking about here. Let's go to a clean chart. Let's go to whatever. Doesn't matter. Dollar, Canadian dollar. And let's look at a horizontal support level or resistance level, whatever. Let's see what we have here. We have this one right here. Okay. I have not looked into the volume here. All right. But I just wanted to let you know that this is a clear area of support, right? You can see all of these confluences coming along here. Now, that does not always mean that there are actually many orders executed around that level, surprisingly enough. So when the volume comes in and, you know, you get and trigger and analyze the volume of a chart, of the level 2 data as well behind, you know, the candlestick charts, you know, the book map, the heat maps, and so on and so on, then you will come to much clearer entry levels, let's say. So that's what we do and utilize for exactly news, especially. All right. So yeah, looking forward to release it. It's coming in March. Can't wait to show it. And it will be public. It will be released. It's going to be awesome. So look at that. Okay. This is a very interesting reaction so far, I have to say here. Yeah, let's wait how this 15-minute candle closes here. All right. That's it. I mean, they were building that liquidity for a reason, so I would not be surprised. But hey, if we get to the 220, man, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really, really nice here. That will be an easy trade. Okay. So let's see. On the lower time frame on the 5-minute chart, you know, this candle is not looking that's fantastic either. And we're heading now right into that area of supply here, you can see. So let's see if we are able to break through it and close above it here. or if this will actually result into, you know, a turnaround, you know, a continuation down, and then a balancing out around that level here. The reason why this is such a good trade entry is because if we look at the risk to reward and we look at a potential setup, I'm always hiding behind other key levels. And the reason why is because I want to make sure that my key levels, my stop losses are at levels where price can actually then continue in the other way. So let's say that I enter along here when price gets here, then obviously I'm going to put my, you know, my stop loss below the Sunday open. And the reason why is because, you know, the Sunday open is such a crucial factor when price comes down to that direction here. And that's why if you can then, you know, come down below the Sunday open, and obviously the goal is probably to bring price back to that gap here, back to the 2000 area, right? Or maybe even to the 1996 due to these equal lows that we have set here as well. So these are all reasons for a continuation down if I get stopped out. So that's why, you know, I always like to give myself an immediate potential re-entry if I get stopped out based upon the way the market is moving. Okay. There we go. There we go. So yes, unfortunately we had to close our limit order. We wait for a new reaction here. All right. That's what we're gonna do. Do you live in Bali? We also got a house in the Netherlands. No, I live here. I'm a free man. Does this indicator work for MetaTrader 5? I think it could be, but the problem is that each broker that you're trading with has different rules. So a lot of brokers do not even allow you to get access to that information on their brokerage firm chart, whatever the case may be. So, you know, I recommend you to just either look at TradingView or, yeah, trade futures. That's it. One of those. So yeah, let's sit this one out here, okay? Which indicator do you use to highlighting the sessions? That is gonna be the Asian session range. Where is it? The Asian session range. This one. Epics and Asian session range by Rob Minty right here. Okay. Yeah, keep a close eye on the 5 minute. Hello, Lorenzo. What platform do you use to trade futures with? I use Trade-O-Vate. Trade-O-Vate. Okay. And then I have a configuration with TradingView. Can you talk about the volume indicator again? Yeah, the volume indicator is the fixed range volume profile. You have different types of volume profiles. Okay, you have the anchored volume profile. So the anchored volume profile is one layer. Let's go to gold on another chart real quick. Let's use whatever, doesn't matter. Blackpool. Okay, you have the anchored volume profile. All right, that's number one, which is this one right here. The anchored volume profile shows you all the volume traded from the moment you click a level here. So you want to say, okay, I pick, let's say Tuesday, 20th of February, 2:30 a.m. And I want to see all the volume that has been traded throughout that whole range. So all the way until the end. Okay. Then you can get all kinds of levels here, and you see, you know, where the most volume in this range has been traded. Obviously, you can see that the most volume exactly has been traded at 228. So in this range right here specifically, 228 is where the most volume traded here. So let's imagine that you are looking for long setups right now. Isn't it not nice if you can then reclaim the 228 and use it as support rather than as resistance here? Otherwise, it would be the case that you would enter below resistance with the chance of a flip, like a turnaround, a candle flip, a potential scenario where you come up and you start selling off again, right? And then this is your entry. That's why, you know, what you want to do is then at least see if this could potentially be flipped in support. That's the anchored volume profile. What we're using a lot is the fixed range volume profile, which can highlight very specific ranges. So for example, this is a very specific range right here, right? And then imagine using the range and utilizing the range based upon daily candle formations. So this is a daily candle, of course, right? This is a daily candle. But if you go to the 15-minute of the daily candle here, then you can take this all the way back to right here. And you will take this all the way to right there, okay? This is your daily candle right here on the 50-minute time frame. That's why we utilize, you know, every single day the daily candles on the 50-minute and 30-minute time frame to see what exactly has happened on that daily level. So when you're trading, you know, in that daily level or in that same daily candle from yesterday, you can utilize that information. But again, everything will come along here. I have a video that explains the basics of the fixed volume profile with like 8 trading setups as well. So highly recommend you to utilize this and check it out. It is this one right here, okay? And we talk about, you know, I gave you literally 8 trading examples right here explaining exactly, you know, why it is so powerful. But this is not the complete strategy that I'm utilizing right now. I'm going to release to the public. This is just the understanding of what, you know, these type of levels mean, right? Which we actually utilize a lot on stream as well. So, you know, there are some really crazy trading examples here, which if you utilize that, you know, you have, you know, a tremendous amount of opportunities, especially in gold, because gold is so designed that it only works and only trades. So you probably know what I mean. It only trades around volume, right? So it's either consolidating or it's aggressively moving. It's rather almost never I've seen gold on the 4-hour or 1 hour, you know, very slowly, consistently moving up for a very, very long period of time here. You know, continuing in momentum here. I've seen gold much more consolidating, waiting for the session to occur, the New York to open, and then boom, move, right? Consolidating, move, consolidating, move, and so on and so on. So that's usually the way we can leverage the volume profile also in gold here, because it's very volume based. It requires a lot of volume. Think about gold spot. You know, we're talking about a $13 trillion market cap. So, you know, in order to move price, you need a lot of volume. You need a lot of money flowing in and out of gold here. Okay, so that's why we utilize it so much. And that's why it has been so effective on stream as well. Yeah, beautiful. Where is the day in the live video and how's trading tour coming? Yeah, the vlogging series is coming, guys. So you know what's gonna happen here? I'm gonna be a vlogger. I am gonna be a vlogger. It sounds so creepy. It sounds so awkward. But yeah, we're gonna try to you know, to show you some stuff as well here. I'm looking forward to it, man. We have been you know, working on a format, you know, a combination with some trading education as well, right? So an actual combination here. And there are so many things to share and talk about, and you know, not all the fancy stuff all the time here. It's also, you know, about, you know, the struggles of a day trader, right? The day-to-day struggles, the good and bad times, you could say, okay? The work ethic, you name it, right? The real shit is what matters in my opinion. So yeah, can't wait to share that shit, okay? With you guys as well here. So yeah, it's coming. It's coming, okay? Finally. After, what, a year and a half of live streaming and nothing else, it's time for something something on top of that. Okay, let me see if everything is solid here. Let me quickly... Boom. Where you're gonna share your strategies on a video live view, Lorenzo. It's gonna be in video format. It's gonna be a lecture series, okay? So it's gonna be a full-on lecture series. Gold volatile area of supply 232 to 234, 235. 235 is that key level right now. Okay, the 232 has been taken out after 2 days. So right now the key level is definitely the 235 and the 220. So the trade opportunities will be, in my opinion, either up here or down here, 220. Okay, one of those. Why? Look at this range in general. Also, if you just really look at it from like a basic perspective here. So, of course we have looked at the volume and all that stuff, right? But the most important stuff is that we have this range right now, and we're trading in this range. So entering in the middle of a range is, in my opinion, not that beneficial because of my risk to reward and everything that we're looking for. So I rather buy low and sell high, or if you flip it, look for a continuation, but I would prefer, of course, this to happen here. So I'm a big fan of sell limits and buy limits, and lower time frame confirmations when you get to these crucial levels as well. Okay, fantastic. Maurice Kerel. Hij is er weer hoor. Lekker pik. Vitus, I remember he started live streaming. I've been since the start. Had to take a break for a year. Had to get my mindset right before starting again. By the way, I'm in your V3. Welcome, Vits. Amazing. Good to see you again, bro. Sometimes a break is necessary. Good state of mind. You need to have full focus, of course. And yeah. Absolutely. If I can ask you guys a question, and this is just again important for me to know here. How much time do you spend a day trading? So in general here, how much time do you spend behind the charts here? Because I understand that a lot of you guys, including myself before, had things like work, other things to take care of, all kinds of important stuff that, supports you on a day-to-day basis. So therefore, I'm always curious to see, okay, how much time do you actually have to trade with? Like, what is your current schedule like? Are you all in? Are you like, a couple hours a day? What is kind of your way of looking at it? It's important for us to know as well. And this, everything that I ask is just to make the system and everything that we're building better and more optimized. So that's it here. At the beginning myself, I was literally trading at minimum 12 hours a day, and the realistic outcome of that was, or the conclusion from that was, that I was wasting 8 hours of that on practically nothing. Yeah, so it's kind of cool, right? I was like trading 12 hours a day. It sounds like, it sounds committed, but it was actually just a waste of time in many ways. Okay, so yeah, being more effective and precise when trading is also absolutely key. And just, you have a certain amount of mental capacity, right? You have a CPU in your head, so if you're overloaded, there is no way you can adapt and learn and start continuing here. So I think a couple hours a day is definitely more than enough. But I do believe in that consistency. I do believe in that continuously looking at the charts on a day-to-day basis here to really make it a habit for yourself here. Lorenzo, do you still utilize parallel channels in your trading? Sometimes I do, on the higher time frame, especially. Yeah. So on the 4 hour, obviously I do take that into consideration. If it's such a clear channel, then the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly, you cannot neglect it, in my opinion. Yeah. Let's see. We have Moses is just 12 hours. Ravensworth says 3 hours on London, 3 hours on New York. Maria says 3 to 4 hours. Cedric says the session opens. Cash party says one reason was since motivation with motivation. Predominantly, I'm trading between 8 and 12, and then a little later in the evening between 7 and 10 for monetary purposes. I like it. I love it. Steph says, didn't we yesterday break an external swing point? The 2019. So yesterday we came not to... No. We kept it, to be honest, quite... no. So the low was created indeed here. No, we took out the previous lows, right? We took out the previous daily low, but that's it. After we took out the previous daily low, we reversed bullish. Anything below the Sunday open is something, very interesting. So the opening price always is such a key component when trading and when starting on a Monday, because from the opening price, you're either going to go up or you're going to come down. It's very straightforward, right? So if you have that basic level to start with, when you start your week, you have so much to work with after that. So in case price then comes down again, and it starts to come down below the Sunday open on a Wednesday or Thursday, then, there might be reasons for that. So, this is where new trading opportunities also occur. So yeah. Are you in the trade? No, we had our sell limit placed. We canceled our sell limit now, and we're ready for new entries here. So far, we're seeing that rejection here on the 5 minute. Unable to come down here. 220 is our level. The 220 is our level right now. Our initial sell was 235. Like I said 2 days ago, I think 2 days ago we started talking about the 235 already. It took longer than I expected to get there, but we came there. So now it's time to see how serious this move actually is. Atomic says 12 to 16 hours. Sometimes when I hold the trade, I'm awake 24 hours. Hey, man, that's some serious commitment, my man. When I traded that much, which I did for a long period of time, I was like, I need to be on the charts all day, every day to become a better trader. Now I realized that the most that I learned was within maybe like a 2-3 hour time span. So like a 2-3 hour time span around the sessions. So when the volume actually kicks in. Obviously now with the streaming and stuff, of course I trade more. So, if you're trading at, if you look at the stream for 3 hours, then obviously I trade to London. So that's going to be another like 2 hours on top of it. So. Vicky says, I've been focused more on crypto and less on Forex. I've noticed less time on Forex charts makes me better. 4 trades this week. 3 wins and 1 break even. Yeah, great, Vicky. I'm happy that you found your way here. And, crypto is also a fantastic, asset class, you could say. So I'm a big fan and big believer of crypto as well here. So, yeah, I'm all with you. Absolutely. When is the meetup in Bali? So, there were some issues there in regards to being allowed to actually give these classes here. We have found our way, but it comes down more to the interest, right? So if there's a lot of interest for a Bali bootcamp trading, series, then obviously I'm going to be there. And obviously I'm going to set it up. No doubt. Gold down because it breaks the young trader says gold down because it breaks the 1 hour trend line. Trend line. I think we're right on it, bro. Like, that's what I mean with trend lines. It's like so subjective, you know? Like sometimes, you know, you see this, maybe, for example, right? You maybe see this right here, right? That's maybe what you know, what you see, or you know, what I see sometimes, and then you could see this. You know what I mean? So then it's like, you know, what is the real one? Which one is the real one? It's like, so it's like, you know, that's why I decided to just use trend lines, just purely for lower time frame, let's say, or a liquidity building, or like extremely higher time frame macro technicals. You know, to really affirm, you know, affirm a trend, rather than you know, just trading trend lines in that way, because it's just like some people see it this way, other people see it that way. And that's why I decided to just, you know, when I started also just to get rid of the trend lines here, still use it as a confluence, as an extra confluence based upon another foundation, another strategy. Okay. So we have this one, we have this one. Yeah. So what happens if you now, you know, break this one and you hold this one, then you probably retest this one, right? And if you then get rejected, yeah, then, yeah, maybe. But the good thing is the point of control is there as well. The point of control of today there, of that race, is there as well. So yeah, there are definitely some confluences also around 228. But yeah, let's see. Did you manage to get in on that 232 level from yesterday for sales? It was 235. Okay, 235. So just to show you from yesterday's stream real quick. So yesterday's stream, where's the MetaTrader? Let me see it real quick. There we go. Yeah, I think we set it up here. Yeah, so 235 was my limit order. 235.136. Okay, that I think was the limit order, and price didn't, price actually got there. Let me see. There we go. Okay, 235.26. Sorry, 235.26. Stop loss 242.98. And TP was at 214, which is the Sunday open. And yeah, price today unfortunately came to the, not the 235.26, but it came to 235.03. And it sold off from there. And it came down around, yeah, 100 pips so far. Yeah, 110 pips so far. So yeah, if people kept the trade open, then some people probably got triggered into their position and are now in really good profit, and other people, including myself, you know, didn't got triggered into the position when price came up here. So that was yesterday's trade. So yeah, I think some people won and some people didn't get triggered. It all depends on your broker and you know, your exact entry. That's why that's the exact reason why futures is so interesting to work with, because there is no difference in price on futures. Every broker has a different price, you know, on Forex, right? So they utilize the spread on you know, on top of, you know, a futures contract to create a CFD contract. And that CFD contract is different on every broker. So that's why sometimes you will have this happen. On futures, you will probably have this much less. That's why we also trade futures as well. Okay. So yeah, that was yesterday's setup. So yeah, I hope some people made money, and if not, then yeah, then it's just the patience game, right? We're just gonna see. Can you show your FRVP configuration? Yeah, it's 128 against 72. Did you set any position right now? I am looking at the 2020.894 as a new potential scenario. If you take this to the 15-minute, I want to see prices coming down here one more time towards the value area low. We're in the middle of a range right now. Okay, so it's either up here, down here, or it's either up there, and then a nice solid reaction from there. So yeah, we have, like I said before, we have the New York Stock Exchange coming. That's going to be key. We have the new home sales coming, so existing home sales coming as well in around 55 minutes. So we have a couple more things coming. Like dollar looks good. Dollar looks good. 10-year yield looks actually crazy how strong the dollar came up today. Was a massive sell-off during London. Pre-London and London. And then a strong reversal. Let me actually look at where London opened here. So London Open was here. This was the London Open. So blue. There we go. This was the London Open. Manipulate the lows, flipped bullish. This is also a trade. I mean, this is the dollar, right? So of course you can only trade the dollar index on a couple brokers. But this is also, if this was the Euro USD or gold, whatever, a trade setup, right? Liquidity above, strong continuation into a range, a bounce, and then a manipulation of the London, bearish open, bullish reversal. So a lot of people got trapped here. A lot of guys got trapped below, and we flip bullish. This could lead definitely in continuation here. So yeah, let's see how far we can take it. My fixed range volume profile is not working on TradingView. You're probably using forex.com as your chart, correct? That's why. Forex.com does not allow volume. Scam. Austin Cook says, when you say that there are different prices varying a broker, what does it mean? So this is what brokers are. This is what Forex is, okay? Futures is centralized data. Every tick is the same. Everyone trades the exact same levels, all right? Brokers, Forex brokers, create a contract upon a contract. So a CFD is nothing more than a contract on Forex, on futures. And within that second contract, they can integrate their own rules. And that could mean this type of spread. That could mean whatever they want, right? Different price levels, whatever. And based upon that, there is a gap. And they use and utilize that gap to make profits and to arbitrage. And also to hedge themselves against losing traders, for example. Or against winning traders, to be exact. So that's usually the way CFD brokers operate. And that's why when you trade futures, it goes, you practically go straight to the source. That's what it is. I trade both. Why? Because I've traded Forex for such a long period of time that I'm used to it. And futures, it's just, fantastic. Yeah. And if you are a scalper indeed on the 1 minute, then futures is incredible. Because, if you want to enter on a certain level, you will make sure that you enter exactly on that level. Not a little bit higher, not a bit lower. So your risk to reward gets screwed up. Pavel says, yesterday I had a trade on the NASDAQ, which could hit all TPs, but because I had a chart where the price wasn't similar to the price of my broker, I put my stop loss too tight, got stopped, and then went all the way. I expected, yeah, it can happen. Unfortunately, yeah. Just to clarify, in case you want to know where we're waiting for this to happen here. Please, should I hold my buy for gold? Man, it's really hard for me to tell you this, you know, because it's like, you know, I don't like to answer these type of questions, to be honest. I think you can understand why. Because like, imagine you entering a trade, and they ask me the question: should I hold now, or should I, you know, should I close it while you're in drawdown? And then I say, you know what, close it. And then price reverses on and it goes bullish. Because I cannot predict right now what's going to happen in the next 50 minutes for you right here on the spot, right? My strategy is built upon like certain key levels. So I'm an anticipation trader, right? I wait for the anticipation. I wait for a level to, you know, to tap into a certain level. And then I wait for a reaction from it. So yeah, that's why I'm always like a little bit more of the understanding. And that's why when you see me on live streams as well, talking about charts right now, you rarely see, you know, hear me saying, I am sure that price will do this and that. I'm always saying, if price does this and goes there, I will execute this and that. So it's not about like, I can guarantee you that price will get to that level, because that would just be a lie. I would be lying to you, because I cannot give you guarantees. What I can do is I can set, you know, very specific levels where I know there is a lot of interest from a lot of different traders. And based upon that interest, I could see that as a point of interest to trade from. So if price gets to the 2020 right now, I am interested in potentially taking a long. And that's the way I approach it here. When I trade news, of course, you know, I usually tend to set sell limits or buy limits. For example, from yesterday's trade, you know, that trade got, you know, right to that top point at 235. You see that we came to 235. I did not say I'm 100% sure we're gonna get to 235. I'm saying that if price gets there, you know, then I am super committed in taking a sell. Can I get the LTA indicator? The LTA indicator is right now, it's been worked on, by the way. Okay, it's been worked on, but you can see it in the announcement section. So what you can do is you can get into our Discord, and then this is the link for the indicator. It's a free indicator, and it literally shows you the open, the previous Sunday open, all the sessions practically of the week and the days, all in one. Okay, if you want to know how it looks like, you know, quickly we can go to, let's say, gold on a clean chart. And the reason why I like it so much, and of course the LTA concepts will be integrated in there, so we'll get so many more things added onto it. I just quickly wanted to roll this out, create this quickly, and just, you know, roll it out for you, because it saves you a lot of time in that sense. So if you go to, let's say, you know, gold, futures doesn't really matter. Let's just go to random chart. There we go. And you go to the 30-minute, let's say. Then now you have these type of sessions here. So every session right here that you can see, this is a daily candle. So this is like the open and close, okay? Then these orange lines are obviously these are the Sunday open. This is where the opening price came. Right here. And if you then zoom out, you can see that this right here, let me create this a little bit lower, so let's put it a bit better. I want to keep it as clean as possible, not too obvious. You can see that you know, this right here, this is the start, this is the end. Right? This is the start of the week. This is the end. This is the start, and so on and so on. So, you know, what you can see is that, you know, this right here is 1 full week of trading immediately. And I do really like that, because then I know exactly what happened in a week and I have a very good overview right here. This was the week. This was the week. We're now heading into the week. You can also see how price is responding to the opening price in particular. And then you have the 50-minute time frame for the actual daily, you know, sessions as well. And then based upon that, when we then integrate the volume, everything comes together. So if you're interested in that free indicator, then you can get it right there. The reason why I couldn't put it public, there were some issues with it that I need to fix. So that's why it's still a private indicator that you can, or let's say an unlisted indicator. Did you take any trades today? Yeah, we placed the sell limit, and that was it. Before. Let's see if Tommy's in the building as well. We'll give him a call shortly. Do you know how I can trade gold in the USA? I can't find anything. How you can trade gold in the USA? US broker, futures. How it helps the indicator? Yeah, we're gonna release everything, bro. We're gonna release everything. Hi, bro. I'm from India. I've lost $10 today. It's very high for me. What should I do? Please reply. What happened? What happened, bro? Hey, listen, I don't care if it's $10, if it's $5, if it's $1, if it's $1,000, or if it's $100,000. Everyone is in a different situation in their life. So, you know, it's not about the amount, it's about, you know, the source, all right? And let's get right into the source. What's the core problem here? Lorenzo, let me 10K. I'll give it back. Hey, I've heard that one before. I've heard that one many times before. Okay. Hey, listen. Yeah, borrowing money, man. It's you know, that's a whole other topic. It's a whole other layer. I'm not against it though. It just depends on the person, of course. But yeah, you could say we had some experiences here. Bro, I'm planning to visit Bali. Would be cool to catch up for a cold one. Nah, nice, man. When are you coming? When are you coming? You think there's a chance you could trigger both levels today? Well, I'm actually quite certain we're gonna go to at least one of these levels today, for sure. Well, for sure, you know. Now I can't predict myself. That would be a likely scenario, okay? That would be a likely scenario. We'll see. Hello, any tips for a beginner? I'm a revenge trader and I overtrade. Surya Sharma donated 20. What is that? 20? I never know what currency it is. But thank you, man. We will give it back. We use it for giveaways. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, so what about these key levels? Yeah, so yeah, the reason why these key levels are so exact, right? Like, how is it possible that 3 times in a row, or no, like 3 times in the last 5 streams, I guess? Was it 5 streams, 4 streams? 5 streams. All right, 3 times in a row, we had a limit placed. Price went into that, you know, direction and like missed by 1 pip. That's just the name of the game. But yeah, the reason why these entries are so accurate is just because of the volume. It's nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. In volume, we trust. Okay? In volume, we trust. And you know, for the people that were saying like, yeah, but you're trading, you know, you're streaming later. So what you can do is you can go to other live streamers and you can look at what they are doing. And then based upon what they are doing, you can make your decision. That's so easy for a YouTuber. I mean, hey, listen, that's actually a really good point. I should do that next time. But to be honest with you, I always trade my own way. I've always done it this way. And, you know, I can guarantee you that the strategy that we use and implement here, I can guarantee you have not seen this somewhere else. I can guarantee you that. That's something I can guarantee you. Live, especially. So no, that's absolutely the case here. So yeah, no, I like my own style. I found my own style. Just accept it. Accept my own style. And if not, then it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay. It is what it is. Do what works for you. That makes the most. That makes the most sense here. I can just keep showing you trades playing out. Doesn't mean we win every single trade. Obviously no. Obviously not. Obviously not. But yeah. I accepted my mistake, overtrading the gold after losing the money, but it's a good lesson for me. Good, my man. Yeah, overtrading is never a good idea here. That's the reason why I write down my game plan, bro. Okay? It usually gives me a real good state of mind, because this takes me like, 20 minutes to write down. Also, like from yesterday, right? We have all these journals right here. And we just put it in. And we put in the climax and all that stuff as well. And then based upon that, of course, we write everything down that we do. Also, when I look at a new trade right now, after this trade, after the stream, I write down what happened and then how I can work with it, right? What I can do after that. So, for example, we had yesterday, you go to the notebook here, boom, yesterday, massive amount of text. And you might think, man, that's crazy. But this is for me an absolute necessity to work with when I go into the weekend. Because in the weekend, when I'm eager to trade already, because it became such a habit, I have something to do. I have something to do. And that is reflecting on all the the trades and all the things that I've seen. And based upon that information, I tend to go back into into the weekend, just reflect. And that's how I became, better and much more organized and, less impulsive and over trading. No way. No way. EU took the Asian lows here. All right. EU took out the Asian lows. Should have kept my trade open, by the way. That was not really a good move for me here. I took a trade during London. Short. So yeah, that's something that I should have done better. But yeah, for the euro at least. So if 2020 breaks, we go into sells. Well, if 2020 breaks, we might be in a long. Let's see. Let's see. But, obviously, if you get to the Sunday open here, this even could be a trade opportunity. Long, still. Anything below the Sunday open is for me clearly a continuation down here. That's why I get stopped out. And then if I get stopped out, then I know that, okay, I'm stopped out right now. If we manage to then close below the Sunday open, then, I know that this is such a key level that a new trade probably directly will occur or appear. As a check swing high, low on the 50-minute, look at the fib. The swing high to swing low or the swing low to swing high? You're talking about swing low to swing high, right? Because we have an higher high. Yeah, you're tapping into the 79. Yeah, 79% here. But, this is on the 15-minute. So I'm much more interested in the overall trading week right now. Because we have been trading, already since this range. So this is the start of the week. And because this is the start of the week here, so we have this as our foundation. We open bullish on a Monday. During London, we flipped bearish. During New York, we flipped bullish. We created a double U formation. We created a new higher high on the Tuesday. We came down. After that, during midnight, and then we came up on a Wednesday, and then we started to build, consolidate, compress, break down. Thursday finally came to our level that we were waiting for. And now we're coming back down to the low that created the highs here. So, this is the equilibrium of this whole swing here. Actually, I'm much more interested in this whole swing. So if you take this swing low to swing high based upon the week, then it's interesting. And that's why you see now that the 50% is already, working. The 50% is already holding up here. So where a lot of people now are bearish, you can already see that, on the 50% here, a lot of people are willing to enter. So the 62 is also a very interesting level for us, if you look at it from that angle. So that's why the 2020 is our level, okay? Also, it's like there are multiple confidences on that level. How do you feel about stop hunting? It happens to literally everybody, but nobody mentions it. Yeah, so that's what I mean with, like, key levels as well, right? Usually, this is just one layer. You set your key levels. You want to understand then also what happened. And where are most people get stopped out. That's why when we took the news trade, let's say, okay? So let's take this to the CPI here. And we took that news trade. Or no, we took the trade from the previous week here on a Thursday. To use the Thursday as a tool of reference here, right? So we had the Thursday. And we took a short. We took a short. We took a short right there. And what happened was we had our sell limit placed. Speed up the process here. And I'll explain exactly what I mean with stop losses right here, right? So the news came out. Boom, news came. Sell limit got activated. I didn't risk as much as I wanted though, was a thing. We hunted the stop losses right there that were set above that level. At the same time, all the buy stops got activated. We entered the sell where I knew a lot of buy stops would get activated, let's say. And then we reversed price, right? And then after that, we came down. We flipped. Value area low, by the way. Volume. But we flipped. And then, of course, eventually we came down to take out the lows. So if you zoom out a little bit further, you can see that we flipped bearish. You see that? And we took out all the buy stops right here. That's how I like to anticipate, based upon volume and price here. So that's the reason why I like to play sell limits as well, and buy limits as well. It gives me a lot of room for error, right? For people as well to FOMO in and anticipate on that here as well. So that's why we utilize it here. But yeah, it's actually, I do like the idea of always getting in when most people get stopped out, for sure, right? Or when there are many stop losses placed and so on and so on. Absolutely. We're coming down. We're getting there. We're getting slowly. We're coming to that level here. We also have the New York Stock Exchange open right now. So we need to see some volume coming in. And I think the volume is coming in exactly from the New York Stock Exchange open here. So it's good. Triple said, Lorenzo, I cannot wait until you do the meetup in Bali. I have been testing the strategy that has so far a 100% win rate. I know it sounds crazy, but I would love to share it with the Limitless Trading Academy. Much love. Hey, bro, man. Send me a message on Discord, bro. Please. Send me a message on Discord. Okay? And show me what you have done. You don't have to do it in detail, but just show me, roughly what your approach is here. Okay? Amazing to hear. And I would love to see more guys trading with volume. And you might think, volume, like, isn't volume just like this? No. volume is also price volume, right? So what is the volume actually traded on a specific level? And you know, horizontal. That's why I think that man, I truly believe that this is the most underrated, undervalued strategy out there, and that's why I truly felt the need to create it. If I saw truly somebody else doing it, I would probably promote that person, and I would say, you know, this guy created this already. Check it out. You should do it. I haven't seen it. I just haven't seen it. I've seen guys using the fixtures warrant profile. Sometimes you can also look on YouTube, but it's just not the same, man. It's not the same. So I have a mission now. It took a while. It took a while though, right? But you know, we're here for the long term. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna make it happen. Just to show you as well what's happening now during the New York Stock Exchange Open, real quick. Let's go over the footprint. I think it's just another layer. These are futures, but again, it's important. So, you know, the opening here. If you look on the 5-minute, this is the opening candle of the New York Stock Exchange right now. It's pretty centered. So, when I'm, you know, extremely bearish, you would usually see a lot of volume coming in below here. Most of the volume is actually traded in the middle of that range. That's why you'll probably see a kind of an indecisive candle, even though on the candlestick chart this looks very bearish. So on the candlestick chart it looks bearish, but on the footprint you can see that the volume is actually traded in the middle of the range, and that's why it's not really following through. So yeah, looking forward to see what happens around the 220 level. So when we get there, then we're going to look very, very closely on the footprint this time today, just to use it. I don't recommend you to use it if you are a beginner, or, you know, if you are not, you know, really, really ready yet with your framework and stuff. It's nothing, you know, too spectacular, but it's a nice indicator. It's a nice, like, real-time tool here based upon facts, okay? None of speculation. And what are the facts I'm talking about? Well, these are all the executed orders in that candle. So if price gets to the 220, we will have a very close eye on the footprint to see how price responds today. That's what we're going to do. Bray says, remember me to always put my entry 1 pip below or above you. Is that what you mean? Hey, maybe that's the winning strategy, bro. Maybe that's the winning strategy. So yeah, that was the this was the initial jobless claims. Obviously, we also had the CPI as well. That was the CPI. CPI, man. Same thing. Buy stops got activated. Sell limit above. And then after that sell limit, it was this was the craziest trade I think I've taken live. For sure. But again, stop losses get taken out right now. Buy stops get activated. Boom. That would have been an instant TP in 2 seconds. 200 pips. That was crazy. Lorenzo, how do you find perfect trade setups and liquidity sweeps? Can we counter trade? How to find perfect trade setups and liquidity sweeps? Can we counter trade? Yeah, it's much more complex. Many different layers to that, bro. But there are a couple of very interesting patterns out there. You have the consolidation, manipulation, and reversal play. You know, there are a lot of like really nice you could say, patterns that are interesting to trade. And I'm not talking about head and shoulders and that type of stuff. I'm talking about the way they induce people to get into a certain position and then reverse. But there are a couple of patterns out there. But that's not enough, of course. You need more confidence. So yeah. Okay, we're pushing down now. Finally. So yeah, man. Let's see how we respond at the 220. Are you boxing again? Yeah, man. So I broke my hand 2 months ago. I had surgery. And I got 2 titanium plates in my hand now. And I'm back already training already for a month. Like pretty hardcore now. So we're fully back. We're fully back. Jose says, hats off to Thomas. I made some money on GJ. Awesome, man. The liquidity for value pattern you taught me is my bread and butter. That was, yeah. I mean, that one was my... That's one strategy that I've implemented as well a long time ago, indeed. Super simple scalping strategy, right? Yeah, absolutely. Super simple scalping strategy. But yeah, also very, very effective here. Yeah, but I'm now much deeper into yeah, the actual understanding, right? Like what's actually happening, rather than just, you know, trying to execute this stuff. But I've tried it all, man, and I'm happy it's working for you. That's great to hear. Which footprint? It's Atos. So ATES software. We need a boxing spar match, you versus Tommy. Well, Thomas is really good. At least he looks really good. Really sharp. In terms of size, the size difference is pretty big. So it's I think. So it's yeah. It's tough. It's a tough one. How tall are you? 6'3". That's not like crazy. For a Dutch guy. It's not that crazy. Okay, we're coming down. 4 minutes for the closure. And do take consideration as well, we have more news coming, right? So we have the existing home sales coming. And we have right now in 2 minutes as well the PMI coming. Oh man. Man, oh man. Keep in mind, I've not placed a buy limit for this specific trade here, okay? Not for this one. I want to see how price responds here. We have like, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes left. So let's just quickly look at the dollar as well. And also the 10-year yield. So we know what the status is there. So the dollar right now is pushing up still aggressively. But it's coming back, and this is important. This is key, okay? This is super key. It is coming back towards the Sunday open. And this is the opening price of the week. And this could induce a potential reaction. So if you come down here and you react from it, or you consolidate below it, then gold will potentially bounce from here. That's why I really do like that actually. Now I'm looking at it. And the 10-year yield is Yeah, I like this 4-hour candle so far. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's still quite bullish, I have to say. It's still quite bullish, I have to say. So that's a reason why I'm not going to place a buy limit here. All right. So let's see how we react here. Let's set that level here as a potential reaction here. So 220, somewhat around here. Yeah. Okay, let's see how price responds here. Do you mainly just focus on gold unless you're in position already? So yeah, absolutely. So New York is gold. London is Euro USD. That's practically it for me right now at the moment. Sometimes the NASDAQ. Okay, we have like, well, 1 minute left, so let's see. Okay, news, boom. Look what happens here. This is what happens during news, fam. Real time. Real time right now. Bullish reaction so far? Neutral. It's gonna be an indecisive candle, I can tell you that. Most likely already. Most of the volume in the middle. I truly hope that we flip bearish. I really hope so. So we get to that, we get there. Yeah, okay. So $50 minutes, yeah? For the last news here. Let's get it over with. Let's get it over with. I think this is actually really good. You come up, you come down again, and then, you know, you have built up so much, you know, no, it will be actually great. If this is not the low, it will be fantastic. Okay. Lorenzo, I just asked Nick if he is ready for an NFP collab with you. He just wants to know your opinion. Are you down? I'm 100% down for that, bro. 100% down for that. I will reach out to him then. I'll reach out to him. Yeah. In case you guys don't know who Nick is, I think that's, you know, time to eat trading. Okay. That would be sick, actually. Like a what? How does it work? Like a double stream, or like I come on his stream, or he comes on my stream, whatever. We'll figure it out. That would be sick. That would be good. TTA and LTA. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really that though. It's okay. Wow. It's a significant amount of volume. quite interesting actually, because we know that there's more news coming. So be aware of that, fam. Don't FOMO in here. And that's my suggestion. Okay? Unless it was a quick scalp, the news, you know, can literally just, you know, the next one can just literally flip once again. Thomas says he's ready. So if Thomas is ready, I'm ready. Oh, look at that. Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. What a G with his coffee.
What's happening? What's happening?
Man.
How's everyone doing?
These curls as well. Unbelievable, bro.
Yes, yes.
Thomas in the house.
You doing good?
Hey, fantastic, man. Fantastic. Yeah, last news. Let's get it over with. Let's get it over with. That would be awesome. Let's get you on board, man. Good to see you, bro. How's your day been so far?
Pretty good, actually. I made, I think, around 2% on the Top Step account, so that one is almost done. And I made $1,300 on another challenge that I bought for Apex. Also futures, by the way. Both of them are futures.
Yeah.
I made 1,300 on the 100K account that I bought during the open. So yeah, pretty good actually so far. Pretty good actually
amazing.
so far. And for you, how was it going so far? I saw you took a trade on the euro during the London.
I took a trade on the euro during London and I closed it.
Yeah, you had the perfect entry, bro. You had the perfect entry.
That's perfect entry, man. Perfect entry. Hey,
it is
perfect entry, but you know, not perfect in terms of the management. So yeah, that can happen sometimes, bro.
It is what it is, right?
Yes, sir.
It is what it is.
They say perfect practice makes perfect. It's perfect practice that makes perfect. So we can always improve.
Facts.
We can always improve.
Let me see. Steph said, I'm using Apex. I've recently passed 350k accounts. Can I ask you if you had a successful payout from? I have not got a payout from them yet because this is my first account ever with Apex. So I can't help you with that. But I do know a friend of mine that actually got a payout from them. So
okay. As
far as I know, I'm pretty convinced that they will pay you out if you're of course following all the rules, right?
Totally, bro. Totally, absolutely. So, what is your experience with Top Step so far, and like, what is the key difference between Top Step for you and like, you know,
connection loss?
You notice a difference in between, you know, the execution and stuff. By the way, this was the software, guys. This is not your connection is not lost. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. So the big difference that I had between futures and I guess the biggest difference is also the delay. That's something I noticed is there's a big delay, especially in the prop firm industry in Forex, is that they slow your executions down, especially during higher volume momentum and stuff like that, is to get you in a worse position. That's what I noticed that I do not have on futures, what you already said about scalping.
Yeah, yeah.
It's 10 times better. It's 10 times better if you want to get in a good position, if you want to catch that top wick and you do not want to get fucked by the broker, get manipulated, right?
Yeah.
Futures is 10 times better, you know? Overall, it's just, yeah, it's way better, you know? I really enjoy it. I really enjoy futures so far. Still trading Forex on the side, of course, but yeah, it's working out for me so far. I know you're also trading futures, and how is it going for you so far?
I mean, amazing, man. I truly like the way. The cons, though, right? We have to be, you know, completely honest here in regards to when talking about prop firms. Most prop firms, or maybe somebody in the chat knows it, but most prop firms apparently do not, you know, keep your trades open, right? You cannot keep your trades open. They automatically close at the end of the day. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, unless it's for swing trading, like you have some swing trade, futures, prop firm, or whatever. For a brokerage firm, it does not really matter, right? So
yeah, facts. Yeah, it also depends, of course, on how you trade. I mean, if you open 5 contracts on NASDAQ, you're up 2,000 within like 20 ticks, you know?
100%.
So
At the same time, it's not a big deal though. You can be in position, right? And just close it at the end of the day and just manage it this way. Like there's definitely ways around, to build around it. If that's the, I do believe that the positives outweigh the negatives by far, by miles, if you think about it.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I love it. Let me see. Thomas is 22. He drinks coffee like an Italian. I guess so. I'm not sure. I guess so. We need to ask Lorenzo. But I'm definitely drinking a lot of coffee the last few weeks, I would say.
Yeah.
What about the cost? So Billy, it totally depends. So on Apex you have some discount codes here and there that you get percentage off, but you're paying a monthly fee, right? And once you pass the account, you have to pay an activation fee for the account. It will be lifetime, so you're paying an X amount per account. It's going to be completely different to activate the account, right? Then the monthly fee goes away. So it is like the beautiful thing about, I guess, what I personally think about futures is that you will pay a monthly subscription.
Yeah.
If you do not pass the account, you have a new account next month for X amount of bucks. So you can actually learn, while not like buying challenge after challenge. You can learn for $50 a month, for example. So that's what I really like. Of course, once you pass the account, you have to pay an activation fee to actually activate the funded account.
Yeah.
And then the monthly subscription goes away. So it depends on how long it takes you to pass the account. If you pass it in one go, you might pay $50 for the account for that month, and then you pay $150 to activate the account. So you're down $200. It's around the same price.
Bro, it's crazy if you think about it, right? So you pay. So let's look at Top Step for a second here. I'm not a promoter or something like that, guys. Don't get me. I'm just checking it right now. $149 for a 150K account.
Exactly. Yeah.
So even if it takes you 3 months to pass, you're 3 or 4 months to pass, you're still cheaper than the average prop firm out there.
100%. 100%.
So it literally says, okay, if you cannot pass it in a month, then you will pay again $150, right? And it keeps going until you pass it. But if you decide, okay, I want it, then you can better do it in a month. I think you should be able to do it in a month, maybe 2, right? So obviously you're going to become cheaper. You're going to be ending up much cheaper than than a regular prop firm out there. So that's quite solid overall.
100%. Yeah, and you need to also, like, everyone needs to also understand it is like you're paying $50 to $150 per month to educate yourself in the Forex market. A lot of people, they lose way more money funding their own live account because they keep adding funds once you lose it. The beautiful thing about having a prop firm especially is that you do not have to risk $1,000. You can risk 20, 30, $40, what you normally would risk on your own live account. But instead of that, you do not have to add any more funds. So you're just risking $50 a month to actually become a profitable trader, and that's the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
About what about the tight drawdown? Well, if you find, let's say for this, right, on the 50K, I have a 2K, I think it was 2K drawdown, trailing drawdown, right? So okay, it trails your drawdown 2K until 50. Once you hit 50, it will not expand further, so you can actually build a buffer once you're funded on the 50K account.
Yeah.
But still, a 2K drawdown means that you have 2K of drawdown. That it doesn't mean that you have to risk $500 per trade. What if you risk $100 per trade? Meaning you can make 20 losing trades. That's almost a full month of trading if you take 1 trade a day, right? With the weekends and stuff like that and the non-trading days. So the beautiful thing about it is that you have a full month of learning how to trade for only $50. If you would invest $200 on your own personal account, there's a big chance you lose more than the $50 you would have lost on just learning with the futures account.
I mean, hey, listen, the beautiful thing about it, what you're saying is completely correct. And also think about the fact that, like, the futures market is the most heavily regulated market or industry in the United States, especially. So obviously they, you know, they are they can't fuck around like that. All right.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I love it, bro. I think it's just all about, you know, like getting your priorities straight and what you want to subscribe to, like on a monthly basis. You know, some people subscribe to Netflix. Some other people, they smoke cigarettes and stuff like that. If you think about it, where's your money going? You're actually putting your money in educating yourself, becoming a better trader. So I don't think there's anything bad about $50 a month. I think it's the best thing you could have. So yeah, I love it. For me personally, it works really good.
Amazing, man. Amazing. What about the average trading, average trade? So yeah, your biggest trade cannot exceed 50% of your total profits here.
So okay, yeah. So the meaning of that is like,
consistency rule, right?
Yeah. So let's say you need to make 3K on the account within the funded phase that you need to get funded. You're not allowed to make 1,500 within one day. So they want you to be consistent with X amount of money per week, per day. What makes total sense, because they want you to treat it like a business, right? So if you're a profitable trader and you're not there to gamble, you're going for X amount of risk for X amount of RR, and you do not try to make 20,000 in one day when you normally only go for 500. That's what they're trying to avoid. That you're not going to trade FOMC and you're like, let me risk 5 contracts on FOMC and see if I can flip the account. That's what they don't want you to do. And what makes
bullish news,
sense.
Bullish news. We talk about it for sure. We came out positive for the dollar. Gold is pushing down again. This is the final news of the day. Let's get it over with. Okay. The crude oil inventories are not as important here. So came out positive for the dollar. Better than expected, you would say. Dollar should be coming up, but I think the most of the actual volume already came. Okay, it's not gonna be as beneficial. Continue, Thomas.
Yeah, no, that was all actually. To be honest, that was all. There are no hidden rules, you know. That's the beauty.
Exactly. You either accept it or not here, but it just doesn't allow you to pass, a trade in a,
It doesn't allow you to pass it in one day.
In one day. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You need, if you want to pass it, you have to pass it. Like the minimum of trading days you need will be 3 days, right? Yeah. But still, you get an entire month, so make use of the time that you're getting. You know, that's what I would say. Don't try to make it in one day. It's not a home run. You know, it's a long journey. So, yeah, I find it really good actually.
Yeah, and it removes a lot of guys that are there to just pass their challenge in one day, and then just and that's it. And I think that a lot of regular prop firms lose money based upon that as well. So
I see a question. How about, or I don't know if this already answered, but just in case, how about if you lose more than $2,000, do you end up paying the lost money from your pocket? No, that's the beautiful thing about it. You will not. The only thing you're paying is the $50 a month, right? So you're paying $50 a month to trade the account. Once you pause the account, you go to because you need to understand what every prop firm is that the moment you're in the challenge phase, you're trading with speculative money, right? It's not real money, it's demo money. So there's no risk involved for them. The only thing that you have to do is pay for the account, pause the account. Once you become a funded trader, most of the times you're still trading with demo until you actually, because they will copy your trades, like they will not gain anything from your account once you're trading it, but they will copy your trades if you get results over X amount of time, and that's just how it works. That's just how it works, guys. 149 activation fee. Yeah, it's different for every account size, right? So let's say you pause a 50K. I'm not sure how much it is precisely, because it's different for every prop firm out there. But let's say it's around $100. You will pay $100 one time to activate the account, and the monthly fee will go away after that. Apex 280 lifetime for 150K account. Yeah, so let's do the calculations, right? If you're buying a 150K account, let's say a 200K account from FTMO, you're paying around $1,100, if I'm right. 150K account, you're paying 150 per month. Let's say you pass it in the first month, you add on 280 bucks. You're paying what, like fast calculations. How much you're paying? You're paying 430 for the account, right? Dollars, meaning that you have you're like better out going for futures if it comes to the money side of things than the forex industry. Of course, if you pass it in the first month and everything like that. But I'm not looking at the money, right? I'm investing my money to learn more about trading. That's how I see it. I see it as a subscription to my education. So then the whole money is no longer a emotional attachment. You know what I mean, guys? I hope everyone gets what I mean by that.
I agree. All right, we're getting closer and closer to that level. So I just want to see how we react at that level. And we're also getting closer now to the Sunday open for the dollar. So that's exactly where we opened initially the day here. So this is where we opened. We kind of were hovering around it on a Monday, very indecisive. Then on a Tuesday, we decided to come down, break below it. On a Wednesday, we retested the Sunday open once before. And we got rejected. Strong, aggressive move to the downside. V-shaped recovery. Back to the Sunday open on a Thursday now. So let's imagine that the dollar will get to the Sunday open here. Again, and it trades below it. Or it reacts, it taps into it. Then the question is where will gold be? So will gold then be at the 220? That's where it will get very interesting. So because if it does, then both of these two charts are at key levels. Yeah, almost there. Okay, let's set an alert just to be sure. You never know. But the slower we get there, the better it is. I'll tell you. This is all good. Like the way we're coming down here now, the slower we're coming down, the better it's gonna be. The news is now finished, so we have no more surprises here. And obviously, we all know that like before or around the London closure, you know, there's in like 15 minutes from now, then like a lot of volume will come in again. You saw that yesterday, for example, as well. So, you know, the slower we come down, the more bullish I'll actually become here. And the better it's going to be. So, very interested to see how we respond once we get to that 220 level. And especially when the dollar is also at the back at the opening price of the week. That's the trade here. Let's see. So that means like, you know, in terms of consolidation, you're building that liquidity, tapping into that key level one more time. Maybe swiping the lows real quick and then a reversal play. And then the dollar should be tapping into the Sunday open and just stagnate or hover around it right here. And the 10-year yield should be flipping bearish. There we go. It's already happening with the yield. So the yield is already showing weakness right now. This is all in preparation of what we're looking for. So this is already a confirmation. The yield is doing what we want. Now the dollar needs to do what we want in regards to, you know, that exact, you know, push into the opener. And then, yeah, we most likely have gold being at that level. So far, everything is aligning. Let's see. What is if the prop firm is not real money? Yeah, well, it does not really matter, to be honest. If it's real or not, or not real, as long as they pay you out. I think
100%.
that's just the you know, the name of the game here.
100%.
As long as they pay you out here. Obviously later on, like once you have, so I'm gonna tell you how it is. 99% that you're trading under B-book. And that you will trade with demo capital for a very long period of time. But what tends to happen now is because of the industry is growing rapidly and there are only a minority of traders really consistently profitable. Also with firms, right? So what they do is the really, really good traders, they have, and building right now, their track records. And then based upon these track records, trading with prop firm, you know, history and all that stuff here consistently, they can start, you know, closing deals. So you can then go to like a real solid A-list broker, or you can go to an A-list, an A-book prop firm, and you can say, hey, these are all my results. These are all my track records. I'm very serious. I'm very committed. This is what I do. This is my approach in the market. They might then decide, okay, you know what? I like this guy. Let's give him a real count. Let's close a deal with this guy. Let's give him $1 million. If you want to actually, learn more about that in specific, you can also. I saw a video about a guy. What's the name of that podcast, guy? What is like the trade? You have like Words of Wisdom is one trading podcast. There's another one. There's another one. Titans. Gladiator Titan. Titans of Tomorrow. Titans of Tomorrow. Check out this video right here. The number one FT mode trader gives his trading strategy. You should check it out. Maybe it's interesting for you. But he talks about the prop firm industry as well a little bit. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. All right, we're tapping into it finally. There we go. Dollar is still not at the Sunday Open though. Dollar is still not there. All right, let's see. Let's see how we respond here. Now it's time.
I see a question. How about after you get funded? Okay, so everything after you got funded, it will not change a lot, right? You need to understand you're still trading with speculated money. So even though you get funded, they will still let you trade with speculated money. Once you, like what Lorenzo already said, once you build the results, there's a big chance they're going to copy your trades. Yeah. Right? Everyone needs to have the logical understanding behind what a prop firm actually does and what their model is of earning. Yes, they have some people that they trade with, what they make money with the people that they copy trade, but a lot of their money comes from people that jump into trading that do not have any understanding of trading and lose their money, right? That's what you guys need to understand. So that's why I'm saying that you need to get into trading and invest the money and see it as a learning curve, right? You're investing that money to learn and become a better trader. That's why the monthly subscription is key, because you can learn for $50 a month how to become a better trader. You do not have to invest hundreds of dollars into prop firm accounts, lose it after another. If you can just go for $50 a month and you keep learning, right? You can come on the stream with me and Lorenzo. You will learn with us together, right? You can learn with us, and we're gonna go into the markets and become, we're going to become profitable traders together. So that's the beautiful thing about it. And I think that's what you need to understand. And of course, what I saw someone say as well is that once you get funded, you will get nothing. That's not really true. Once you get funded, you can get payouts once you make more money on the account, right? So it's like an actual business. That's why that's why I personally treat it that way. I treat it as a business. You can get monthly payouts. That's just how it works, right?
All right, price went to the 2020 right now. 20 exactly our level that we're looking at. This is the interesting level now. This is so far a good solid start. We're seeing some volume coming in, which is good. Dollar broke internal lows already. 10-year yield is still looking weaker. I like this. I like what's happening here. I like what's happening here for gold. We close this candle, the 50-minute candle in like 1 minute. $50-minute closure is almost there. If you see me trading, you see me executing for sure live. Like there is no way if I don't. You will not see me not getting triggered in my position. That's for sure. So far so good. We said we're ready for the 2022 reaction. So far good. Next 50-minute candle, or the 50-minute candle will be closing now. Boom. There we go. Let's flip this one. Yeah, very good. Overall good. A lot of volume. A lot of interaction. You see the volume has been really solid so far, so I like it. Look at the flip here. Targeting 235. Not there yet, not there yet, but we're setting it up. No market. No limit. Close to an entry here. Initial reaction is good. It's good. Vantage says gold will fall to 2001. And in what time span? Because we still have the Sunday open at 214. There are a lot of key levels below. I think we should look at level by level. But that's my understanding. Have you entered the trade? I would suggest to look at the chart, look at the live stream. You can actually see when I enter, okay? And also, do not recommend you to blindly copy me unless you do not agree. If you don't agree, then don't do something against what you think you should do. We're not there yet. Initial reaction is what I wanted to see here. But if there is no follow through with the next candle, then there is no need for me to enter here. So that's why I'm waiting for that actual follow through here. I like it. Okay, let's see how this 5-minute closing. Then we know. Then we know. Like I said, 2020.894 to be exact here. That was initial reaction level. Now it's the confirmation. Now it's the confirmation. I like that. Five minutes needs to close here.
They're really stagnating right now on gold at the current level. Looks
yeah,
like
right.
They're cooking up. Yeah, they're cooking up.
Something is boring here. Something is cooking indeed. I agree.
I would really like to see them. This is on the futures chart, so I need to let me check the.
Yeah.
Let me check it in 1 second. I would really like to see them break 2024, because that's the low that currently set in this the bottom wick of this hourly candle. If they break that, then the whole delivery changes, you know. So I'm really looking at the level currently.
On
'Cause I like
futures,
the
you mean?
fact- No, the normal chart.
Oh,
2024
224.
in the 1
Yeah, yeah.
minute. Yeah. If they break through that, they actually break the high that put in the bottom wick of this hourly candle. Then I'm like 100% like more convinced about them going, you know? Like they're creating bottom wicks now to the downside, so
Yeah.
that's the first step, showing they don't want to go lower. Then we get some volume in our direction. They managed to even break the high that put in the lowest low on this hourly candle. Then it's like stacking up the confirmations.
Yeah.
I really like that.
You can
Because on the
definitely see
futures
that this level is accurate, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a level to take consideration. The way you're reacting around it is great. The entry depends on the follow through. That's what we need to know here. But like, I'm very impressed with the way we're holding here and the double confirmation. Now the 5-minute closure is there, and then we have the 30-minute closure, and then it's probably gonna be the entry should be when the 30-minute creates a bottom wick, and we flip bullish. So entry is set, just have to execute on the spot.
Abdi says buy. Daniel says buy or sell. Kutami says buy. Well, you guys are like, it's like an actual auction house right here. I don't even know what's going on.
That's it. It's a true auction house, man. This is
It's
absolutely what
crazy.
is happening here. It's a buy and sell.
Someone needs to ring the bell, bro. Someone needs to ring the bell. What's
Time is
going
sales.
on?
Time is sales.
It's crazy.
Time is sales, my man. Yeah.
But I'm sure the more you guys call it out, the faster the chart is going to move. I'm sure of that.
I really like how the 10-year yield is setting up for failure today. That's a really good indication. So, you know, staying below that key level is really important. So I'm actually really liking that. That's a good sign for me personally already. The dollar could be a bit better. But, you know, it's all about closing that level before executing. That's it. So if the 30-minute sets in the bottom wick and we flip it bullish, then I'm entering long right away. Now everyone is thinking about sells here, but I'm not that convinced yet. So it's just a patience game now. I'm ready to press if needed. Still holding above it. You told me that in the early years you had no patience. How do you stay so calm now? Losing a lot of money. That's the main reason. Before. Love it. Almost 30-minute closure as well. Uh, 1,827 people watching, 541 likes. All right. No, I'm joking.
I was like, wait, what's happening? Why do I only see myself on the stream? I was I was like, wait, what?
Are you in the trade? Not yet. Not yet. No, we're paying very close attention. 30-minute closure is right now. Is right now. We're holding still above the value area low. I want to see us coming lower. Actually, that would be the best case scenario. And then flipping bullish. That's one layer. In case you want to know. We're trading value area low now. That's why it's holding here. Okay. Patience, patience, patience. First of all, level, like we said before, 2021, beautiful level. All right, first initial reaction is great. Yeah, there we go. Team, of course, those moves are done for today. What are you guys looking for? I'm looking for a bounce. Thank you. All right. Okay. Entry soon. And trade entry 221.96, stop loss 214, Sunday open 235. I know it's a bigger trade, but you will see why in a second. It's a soft stop, all right? Boom.
All right.
Took a while. So our first entry today was the sell limit at 235. Missed it again on one or two pips. Some people got in from yesterday's stream, so that was good to see here. That people actually took it. Made some money there from that trader. I think, I gotta be honest, depending on your broker, I'm not sure if you actually would have been triggered in your position here. Because it was so close to the entry. It was, it's pretty wild. So yeah, let's see what happens now.
Let's see.
Finally. Okay, rib. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. Tommy. Take over, yeah? Take over.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Woo!
It's the magic tea time.
It's that time. It's that time.
Magic tea. Alright, fam. What do you guys want to talk about today? I saw a lot of people got upset when I was talking about the prop firm industry. So if you guys have a different topic that you want to go over, make sure to drop it in the chat. Where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands myself. I'm not Russia. Hey, I wish I could speak Russian though. Like I gotta be honest, there are some languages I really would like to learn, right? One of them is Russian, right? I would like to learn Chinese. Would like to learn more of like the I would say the most used languages in the world. But no, I'm not Russian. I'm Dutch. Own capital? No, I trade funded accounts. FOREX industry, so prop firm FOREX and futures. You don't have a Dutch accent. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I've been really teaching myself not to have that accent, so I really appreciate that. I guess it has to do with the fact that I did not learn English in school. I mostly learned it online. So mostly you talk with English people online, you know, like. We are a really small country, so the fact that it would be, the odds would be crazy if you actually only talk with Dutch people online. But hey, I found Lorenzo, so... Alright. Yeah, Dutchies are crazy, bro. Hoe gaat het? Goed met jou? Of course, if you're Dutch, you can hear it. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes total sense. You know, a Dutch fella always recognizes a Dutch fella. You know how it goes, right? Buy or sell gold. Guys, pay attention to the stream, like, please. Like, you know, like what do you expect? Like, what can you expect more from us? Like, everything is shown to you live, but you have to watch the stream. Like, if you're scrolling on your phone or whatever, I don't know what you're doing, but you're not paying attention. So make sure to pay attention. His TP is last Sunday open. Just put your TP, put it up, right? Put it somewhere way up, and you can adjust the TP once Lorenzo is back. You know, make your own trading decisions, right? Like, it's always smart to think about, okay, when they take a certain level, do I want to take some partials? Does it make sense to take partials? That's the whole overall thing, right? You need to make a little bit of your own trading decisions. How did you begin trading? Searching for a way out. I think most people have the same story, right? Everyone has a different story, right? Everyone is unique for their own way of coming into trading. But I guess we all have the same vision, you know? Becoming rich, taking care of our family, taking care of our loved ones, right? Buying that dream car that you always want to have. And I guess that's how you search for a certain way on how to make money. And then you come onto trading, you lose a lot of money, you know, someone told you it was easy, and it wasn't, right? I guess that most people can relate to that. So yeah, it's mostly the same story, guys. Just ignore them. No, I'm not ignoring anyone, Billy. There's no point of ignoring someone, you know, with buy or sell. It's just I'm trying to wake people up.
Let's go.
You know?
Have some faith. Yeah. There we go. Manage your trade accordingly, fam. Ooh, massive seller, massive seller. I'm telling you guys, man. LTA. LTA concepts, baby. Let's go.
Yes, yes.
Always do your own analysis. Always do your own analysis. Press a W in the chat. Oh, massive seller. I have to close it. Sorry guys, massive seller came in. I closed it. Small win, small window. Very small, very small. But massive seller came in here. Massive seller. I will look for re-entry directly if price pushes down again. I'll look for re-entry right away. $26 pips from the low. Keep in mind, I'm also looking at the time in sales, so I see what's happening there. Sometimes I have to, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna explain everything regardless. The playbook is coming next month. We're talking about it. Okay, we close our trade here. A very quick scalp here, like 20 pips or something like that. Waiting for a re-entry. One second. Right back.
See you in a bit. People are talking about why did he close. So Lorenzo has the footprint chart on the side of his screen. Remember, Lorenzo has like a 40-inch monitor, so he sees all the stuff that's actually going on in the back end as well, right? So that's why he closed this position, but still catching 26 pips. For the people that do not understand or came late to the stream or were not paying attention, that's on you. You know how it is, right? For everyone who's paying attention, you have a W in your pocket. You know how it goes, right? So it's in the end, it's on you guys. I've got to be honest with you. Okay, talk about LTA. More is coming. More is coming. Soon, more information will be brought out to you guys. We've been working today already for like 2.5 hours. Working on LTA concepts, you know, it's already there. We're defining it, we're making it even better, sharpening the edge. It's gonna be good.
So just to clarify, usually we're in a position much longer, by the way. We'll look for re-entry though. We banked like, yeah, only like $400. But I think there's one more pullback scenario, likely. I think there is one more pullback scenario likely. This is what I want to see. 10-year yield is weaker. Dollar is not looking that fantastically strong right now at the moment. These are all good signs here. Value area low was that key level. Like I said, 2020 is the value area low, ladies and gentlemen. We do not neglect volume. Volume is everything. Volume and price. Volume and price. We're just waiting right now for another pullback and then a second entry. Or third entry, you could say, for today. But anyways, second entry. Okay. Who's in the trade still? Who's in some profits right now? Let me know. All right, if you want to take some profits, take some profits. I don't know what your strategy is like, your pips, when you take profit. It's all up to you here. Money is money. It's more about, for me personally, I wanted to get out. I saw a massive seller coming into the market. I was like, you know what? Let me see how this unfolds. And if you can look for re-entry better again back at the 21, I probably will take it again. So usually we're in positions much longer. Of course, you guys know it. Usually we're going for a minimum of 50 pips. But yeah, we have to anticipate. Yeah, I like how the 15 is developing though, overall. So that's good for you guys as well. So it all depends on how you analyze and make sure that you Don't copy somebody blindly. Always make sure it's your own strategy as well, right? Or your, at least, you know, your own analysis is aligning here. Still holding a position. Good, running $1,000 profit. Wow. 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 200 bucks. 500 at this trade. Wow, nice.
Lorenzo, you cam froze in the most modeling way ever, mate. You're like drinking out of your cup. You still here, Lorenzo? Ah, back in business.
Yeah, this might be the level where we bounce from, fam. I'm telling you. So far, so good. But I'm waiting for one more pullback for this for another trade here.
The magic tea moment. I like that one.
And if you continue up here, yeah, then keep a close eye on it. You have the 30-minute, the hourly closure as well, huh? The hourly closure as well. Do take that in consideration, because the hourly candle is still that same old bearish candle right here. And look at how buyers are now stepping in here. And it took some time, right? We were hovering here a long time. Everyone was like, sell, 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 sell. That's why we look at key levels first. We wait for a response. If the response is positive, we take a trade. Sometimes there is much more volume. And boom, you can directly anticipate and go for these like 100 pip moves right here. Which is very, very easy to get if you see the volume incoming. Sometimes it's very slow, like today. So then you have to be a bit more precise, patient with our executions, a bit more careful as well with management. And not get too greedy. 20 pips is 20 pips. Yeah. Stop loss is just for like, it's a soft stop in case something crazy happens. You know what I mean? So. So let's see how we anticipate here. Hopefully we come down again a little bit to look for a new entry. And we repeat the process. Tell me, Lorenzo, how did you all detect massive sellers? Yeah, like I said, it's the level 2 data. Level 2. Okay. It's optional though. It's really truly not you know, it comes later. It comes later. But if you're interested in it, I highly recommend you do some research. Look at the footprint chart on YouTube. Type in footprint. And you will get some information there as well. Next month, our playbook will be released. I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's based around volume, and you see how accurate, once again, the value area low is. Right here. Really, really clean, right? Really clean. Same thing as the point of control of the previous week. Super clean reaction here. Unfortunately, we missed it again on a pip. It's not the first time, right? But who is ready for LTA, baby? Yeah, only a 20 pip move. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is.
20 pips a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Hey, that's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is looking really solid overall, guys. Look at the way we're building that liquidity here. The only thing is that now we're gonna head into the London closure. So we might experience some really decent volume in the next 5 minutes. So I'm gonna be very ready for potentially one more entry if I like what I see here. If you have 20 pips profit and then let it go into loss and then close it, that's 20 pips profit. Seems pretty damn good then, hello. He's probably not he's probably new on the stream. Because, yeah, just...
Repeat that thing about the 20 pips. I said 20 pips a day keeps the doctor away. That's what I said. Yeah, everyone needs to just understand, right? If you could actually consistently make 20 pips a day,
Yeah,
you put it into the calculator.
To be honest, Thomas,
how crazy that is.
This strategy is not built around 20 pips.
No, I know.
This strategy is built around, you know it. You've created it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like trying to let people understand, like,
yeah, 100%.
if you could actually make 20 pips a day,
100%.
Right? Come on, guys. Like, you can, like, I saw someone say 20 pips a day keeps the 9 to 5 away, and that's facts.
Yeah.
You know? That's facts. You start with the smaller moves, and eventually, with the LTA concepts, you're gonna catch those 50 to 100 pip move, you know? That's the whole beautiful thing about it. But be happy with everything you can catch in the market.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about it.
But I do get it, right? Like, let's imagine that we only bank 20 pips and then you lose one time and you lose 100 pips. Obviously, that's not going to be like working in our favor that well. So
no, makes sense. No, I
that
agree,
makes sense. But usually, based upon all the previous like trades that we've taken lately with the LTA and everything, like we're aiming for like, yeah, it's a minimum like 70 pips something on average, based upon what we have seen. Yeah,
100%. But yeah, in the end, like, right, let's say you lose 100 pips, but you risk less. It comes maybe down to the same amount, you know. So
it's more like, you know, sometimes we have to play it defensively, and sometimes we have to play it aggressively. So this was kind of a defensive trade, and a defensive way of managing the trade. But hey, profit is profit.
Facts.
My bro, time to eat in the building, my man. Nicky boy, what's happening, man?
What's happening?
I heard we're gonna do some sort of collab soon. What about that? Some traders live collab. That would be fucking incredible, bro. That would be awesome.
Yep.
If they want it, they can get it. I'll hit you up tomorrow, bro. I'll hit you up tomorrow. We'll set it up. We'll set it up somewhere. Sounds good. And look how gold's going. I really want to see pullback, to be honest, guys. I'm happy for you guys right now if you're still in position. Because you should be really nice profits right now. That will be a... yeah, that's starting to look better. But I want to see one more pullback, to be honest, for a third trade. I mean, the hourly closure is going to be key though. So, you know, the reason why it's super possible is because of the hourly, right? Look at the hourly candle. The hourly candle has not even showed us any, you know, significant, you know, flip, or can easily be that the next candle after the hourly closure comes down and then flips. So if you're in profit right now, maybe it's time to take some profits. Up to you though. It's up to you.
Thomas, chess soon? Reese, we can play a game of chess later. Yeah? We can play a game of chess later. I'll hit you up, bro. I'll hit you up.
Is Forex trading legal in my country? Yeah, it's definitely legal, yeah. Man, can I get an answer where to get the footprint? It's called ATAS software, okay? ATAS software, look at it. Look it up.
We'll see about that, Reese. We'll see about that, bro.
Sometimes, you know, you can see how accurate these levels are, right? Point of control, the value area low. Sometimes I'm like, you know, I have to enter a buy limit order right on that level. You know, that would have been amazing if that would be the case this time. The reason why I didn't is because of the dollar. So, you know, a couple other things need to align in order for me to directly enter on a level without even knowing if it's worth it to, you know, without seeing a confirmation. Sometimes it's a confirmation trade, sometimes it's an aggressive entry. This was not a aggressive entry, so. I still see pullback potential. So I'm waiting. Convo is in big drawdown on sales. Hey, listen. You know, this guy, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. There are many instances where, for example, I take a buy and somebody else takes a sell, and we both make money in the end. So it's not as linear, right? Or it's not as binary that if somebody wins, the other one has to lose. Sometimes it's all about management, of course. So let's see. Okay, we have the hourly closure now. We have the London, the hourly closure and the London closure. So the London market is closed. I really believe that we're gonna set in a flip here, a bearish flip here. So, yeah, you know, you're at the top right now, right? So you should be up if you entered from exactly the level where we entered from, like 25 pips. So, I mean, like I said, it might be an idea to take some profits, but hey. It's also a little bit later, right? So in regards to the volume. But the best thing to do is to not listen to anyone else, okay? If you are committed about a trade, then you should, you know, follow your own rules. Because I was literally going for buys right now on stream, right? And everyone in the chat was like, no, sell, sell, sell. So stick with it. Stick with your own principles and rules. Because that's the only way you would learn. Because let's imagine that you would take a trade now. Let's imagine that I was like, okay, I'm going to look for buys. And I have all kinds of reasons for it. And then I see a lot of people saying, no, it's actually sell. And then I get confused. And then I'm like, okay, then I enter a sell. And then I lose. Or I win. Doesn't matter. The conclusion is that it was not based on my analysis. So do I then actually learn something from it? And I think sometimes the lesson is more important than the money. There we go. We're gonna flip now. So that's why taking profits was not a bad idea. Andy Lim has just subscribed. Thank you guys so much. 847 likes. Appreciate it. If you can get this to 1,000, we have 1,743 people watching. So we should be able to get there, right? Like in theory. I think that's kind of like basic math. Shout out to the fam as well. I mean, think about it. Yesterday we reached the 52,000. Insane. Comments says buy or sell. Maybe another buy. Let's see. We just took a trade. We had our sell limit open still from yesterday's stream. That was very nice. Unfortunately, I didn't get triggered. Now we had like a smaller trade here. Now I'm waiting for a retracement and then another trade. So one more. Hopefully the volume, you know, stays there. At least is there a little bit. Doesn't have to be that that aggressive, but yeah, it cannot die out, of course. Otherwise, it's just that's just it. So, for example, right? We're talking about the LTA concept. We're talking about the volume profile as well. We're talking about a reaction in a level. The moment we tap into that level, we look at the footprint sometimes. We don't need it. Okay, it's optional. It's the advanced section we were going to release. So we're going to release a beginner section, like a lecture phase 1 and 2. And then phase 3 will be, you know, the advanced section. But just to clarify, we came down aggressively. Yet, the delta was positive. What does it mean? The delta is the net difference between buyers and sellers. So if you aggressively sell off, but the delta is positive, it shows me that passive buyers, so buyers are actually, you know, buying up the sellers. So the seller that's selling into a key level, which is the very, very low, sold his contracts to a buyer, a passive buyer, right? And that's why we're seeing a positive delta. So more bids than asks in that matter. Second, again positive, all right? We entered on that break when we started to flip bullish here on this candle right here. The volume stayed relatively consistent. All good signs overall. Okay, let's see how this 50-minute closes here. What will be a re-entry potential? Yeah, it could come down again. I'm still looking at the 2022. Still look at the 2022 here. Night Lorenzo, I wish the best for you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Dollar slowing down. Yield is still chilling. Did you buy? Yeah, we bought before. We got in, we got out. Looking for a new entry. Some trades are going to be bigger than other ones. We have to accept what the market is giving us. IAP says GJ ran with no bottom wick after manipulating the Asian lows. Is this a possible for creation? Maybe Thomas, we can check out the GJ chart from your angle. All right?
Yeah, let's do
That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. Let's do it in a couple minutes. Let's see how price responds in this level right now. Lorenzo, what is that in that container? Coffee or Red Bull? It's a magic tea, my friend. It's the magic tea. Shout out to Connor, man. Good on you, brother. Enjoy, enjoy. Let's check out what the volume is doing as well at the same time. The regular volume. Let's see what's happening here. All right. Also interesting, right? Also interesting. When you look at it here. A lot of volume. Traded right around this level here. Around that touch. Very, very clean. So more volume than actually previously here. Which is kind of interesting as well. That's a good sign, by the way. Dominic says, I learned so much. Patience here, Lorenzo. Thanks, bro. Last days only profit around 40 to 100 bucks a day. Thank you. Nice, man, Dominic. Yeah, in case you guys want an indicator again, we talked about it, that indicator that we have created here. Super straightforward indicator, but so necessary for the LTA concepts, everything that's coming along. We have set the foundation right now. It's a free indicator. You can get it in our Discord right here. You go to the announcement section, you click on the link. It's an unlisted indicator because I'm still fine-tuning a lot of things. If you already get it, you will just, get it, save it as your favorite or whatever. And then I'll keep updating it and adding on new features in the next coming days. The first update will be this weekend. So a couple new things will be added as well. And then next week, we will reflect back on that indicator and how we can then add on and why I added this on and why and how you can use it. So, you can use it then with us as well for the streams. It will be awesome. So push down and let's go, man. Guys, should I try learning Forex? I'm 30 years old and I've failed at almost everything I've tried. Bro, you are super young, okay? 30 years old is super young. Don't look at all these like 19-year-old crypto millionaires right now. All right, focus on your own mission. If you want to achieve something, a particular skill will probably take you around 3 years, with the right mindset and the right structure and habits. And I think, a skill like that should be building that confidence here, man. Age is just a number. Trust me. I just recently turned 30. And I was like, oh man, I wish I was 20, man. And I was a crypto, degen, you know, wasabi, Wagyu beef millionaire. Well, that didn't happen. Okay? I made so many mistakes along the way. You have no idea, bro. So many mistakes. But, hey, here we are. Have you exited trade? Yeah. Yeah, make sure you pay attention as well when we trade, because, you know, when we're in position, you know, I could exit at any given moment. If the market tells me, hey, this might be something is happening here, I might exit right away. So, you know, just pay attention, and it should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna give it like what? 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Let's see how price develops here, because the volume is really coming down, fam. But actually, the beautiful thing about this is though that this is only a good sign. Like, this is potentially only a good sign again for a nice W formation here. Yeah, you see the volume? It's coming down. But yeah. Let's give it a little bit. A little bit. Hopefully we can get one more. But let's see. Let's see. Dougal says Forex is the second hardest thing I have done in my entire life. Hey bro, I feel you, man. I feel you. I like challenges though. What about you? Look at the seller stepping in as well now, why? Interesting. But it's nothing too crazy anymore. Like, it's slowing down. If you're new to the channel, by the way, man, just smash up that like button here, okay? And subscribe to this channel. I will be streaming for now at least only 3 days a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But once the LTA concept is fully released, because I've been working very hard here, you know, we will be tuning this up again. You know, back to the old schedule. So that will be coming, and I can't wait. You know, the full week of trading. And then also, I also have a crypto channel as well. I will also be streaming crypto on another channel, my second channel. It's a brand new channel. In case you're interested in trading crypto, I'm a big fan and a big believer as well. So it's definitely not something to neglect. You know, some crazy shit is gonna happen in that market as well. It's gonna be absolutely wild in a couple months. So that's why it's all preparation for, you know, the summer, you could say. All right. So if you're interested, go to Limitless Crypto. It's a brand new channel. And yeah, but I'm looking forward to be you know, back on the old schedule as well for the live streams, you know, on a day-to-day basis like before. But we have to release some stuff in between. So what time is it? It's 12. It's 12. Yeah, it's midnight, bro. It's midnight here. Connor says, first time seeing your stream, good explanation and chilled vibes. I'm a market fluidity member, but I wish you all the luck in the world. Drop the subscribe for you. Shout out to you, Connor. Thank you, man. Thomas, can you quickly do a GJ analysis here real quick? Just in between, because we're still waiting regardless for 2022.
Yes.
Let me know when you're ready, bro. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, let me see.
Do you suggest you spend £100 in a live account or use $100 to buy a funded account? I mean, I would, you know what the thing is, bro? Like, the question is, what is your purpose? Like, what is the reason? Is it to make more? Is it to make money? Is that your incentive? If it's to make money, I highly recommend you to start a live account and just to risk only 1% per trade and to get your data. Make sure you know what you're doing here. And then once you feel that you're ready, I think prop firms all the way. Especially if you have, you know, $100 or something in that range. All the way. But, you know, you don't have to waste money on prop firms if you feel that you're not ready yet, right? So, money should be the last thing to think about. It really fucked me up as well, to be honest. Like, obsessed with money. Like, obsessed with making money. And, you know, think about, like, man, I was also in a phase where I've, like, you know, a lot of things to take care of, a lot of people to take care of. And, like, I didn't have, like, that much money. And I was, like, you know, always worried about money. And that just influenced my trading so much. Because the only thing I was thinking about is how much money I'm going to make. Not, like, what is, like, my end result. Like, from the week in percentages or in management, or how did I actually perform? I cared more about the money than the performance and the process. And I had to, you know, deal with the fact that you know, I was just wrecking myself because of that exact reason. So the moment I shifted my mindset and I started to, like, enjoy the process of trading, that's when things started to change for me. If that makes sense. Chill Out says, an indicator of volume and RSI. RSI may work very well with your concept when I can adjust as per volume from the data. So the RSI is actually very similar to the delta in that manner, and the way it's building up here. So, yeah, a lot of different ways to trade the same, right? That's for sure. Okay, I think the volume is dying out, Tommy. Let's do the analysis real quick. Let's check it out, bro. I can't wait for you to see your chart as well. One chart of Tommy a day?
Keeps the doctor away.
Exactly. Show me what you got, bro. Oh, wait, 1 second. There we go. Show me what you got.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, yeah. All right, so what we can see already on GJ, same for GU, it's happening with all the British pound pairs right now, is that we have a big pump to the upside. A lot of people, they see price pushing up right now, and you could say that the top wick of the hourly is being formed, and I can't disagree on that, but it's really important that you remind yourself to look at the 4 hour and look at the higher time frame, because on the 4 hour, it's really clear that now the bottom wick is formed. We took a lot of liquidity out on the 1 hour, we went into fair value, we went below the opening of day, and now we're pushing price up higher. So for now, I'm currently looking at, okay, what are the potentials? Are we going to go even higher? Remind yourself it's the end of the day. Time is running out. Price is going to slow down soon. Personally, I would not participate at this current time, maybe for tomorrow. So then it's really good to see, okay, how are we going to close out the day? We can clearly see that we're again breaking structure higher. If we manage to close this candle above the current last week high, I see a lot of potential for it to continue higher tomorrow. Of course, it will be Friday, but let's see how they close out the day. For now, for the one that was asking about my analysis on GJ, I would wait. I would wait and see how the candle is going to form for the rest of the day. I would not try to force myself into a position with the current hour that we're in, But for tomorrow, I see a lot of potential for it to continue higher if we manage, of course, to close above the last weekly high. Why? Is because candle closures tell the story, right? So the wicks will deal the damage, meaning that we need closures to back up our position. So that's what I'm currently waiting for. I'm waiting for a closure above the last week high. If they manage to do that, I see some continuation potential for tomorrow, and then I would aim for for in that case Thursday, today's high on Friday. So that's what I'm currently looking at, guys. For everyone on GJ, you see there's an immense push. Don't get yourself involved in a sell. Make sure that you keep all the candles aligned. We see that the 4 hour is currently pushing higher, so don't lose yourself on the lower time frame. For everyone, make sure not to lose yourself. Yo, Lorenzo, you still here?
Absolutely, bro. Thank you so much, man. I hope that we got so many questions about GJ here, so yeah, no, it's important. Thank you.
That's, no problem. I hope it's clear for everyone.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Let's see. Where are you? There we go. Hey, he's back. Okay, the volume is starting to die out here. Just to conclude one more time for let me see. Let me fix this real quick. There we go. One more time in regards to gold. So yeah, I think that we took that trade here. We got triggered in our limit order. We pulled back and we immediately came in profit. We actually never came into drawdown. We closed it on the top, roughly a little bit lower, a little bit higher, 20 pips, just because we didn't see the follow through in the volume and it was already later. Now we're potentially coming back to the 2022, but do take consideration it's getting very late right now. So be careful with new positions and stuff. Price is now, in my opinion, a bit too slow here. We should have already be back at the lows right now, to fill up that gap. At least a little bit more volume here. On the footprint, you can see as well that it's really starting to slow down. But yeah. Okay, guys. So for people that took the sell limit yesterday and got triggered, man, that's a big win. So congrats. For the people that took this small trade today, hey, a trade is a trade, fam. Okay, and when everyone is bearish and I'm bullish, and trust your own process, right? It's a key lesson for today. Don't let somebody else tell you what to do, because it's just not gonna work out. Okay, if you believe that it's a sell and I believe it's a buy and it becomes a buy, don't be don't feel upset and think, I should have listened to him. No, just think about, okay, I thought it was a sell. My next analysis might be different. Let's see where we can take this here. Let me analyze and see and reevaluate. Okay. That's it gonna be for today, fam. We have been streaming for what? Like 3.5, nice 3.5 hours. Beautiful overall. Hey, win is a win, man. A win is a win. Manage to trade accordingly. If you're still in, you should still be in profit. Up to you to decide what you want to do. You want to, keep your trade open. You want to, close your position and break even in case price comes down. I leave this up to you to decide there. I hope you learned something from the stream. LTA Concepts is coming. It's extremely powerful. And I can't wait to share more in the near future. It's going to be absolutely, absolutely awesome. All right. Let's get out with a banger. And let's enjoy life a little bit. Okay. We're going to be here for you on a day-to-day basis. Looking forward to see you there. Tommy, thank you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Limas, my man. Thank you, bro. Cash Party. Dominic. Chill out. Almost 1,000 likes. Much love. Thank you so much. Cedric. Steph. Peace.